Hey, Scott Lair 1961 on Twitter, thecruisegenius.com, Grand Palladium, Riviera Maya, walking from the white sand pool over here towards Helios. And I decided to do this video just like this instead of on Facebook Live, because with Facebook Live you bounce in and out of Wi-Fi and it's no fun to watch that. So it's, what is it, June 19th and 2021, and the first couple days I was here is raining, which definitely does not make it fun, because either you're stuck in the lobby or you're stuck in your room, and you know, you want to come to the beach and you want to be by the pool. But I will say that there are a lot of people here. You know, during COVID, and there's the Poseidon side, just to know where we are. Give you a little space, you know, where we're at here. And there's the wedding obelisk. Now, one of the number one questions I've been getting is, how's the seaweed? And so I'm going to show you that. I know a lot of the folks who've been here, hey, a lot of the folks have not been showing this. But yeah, it is an issue here, but they are working the best they can to try to clear it. Alright, so again, I'm trying to avoid getting shots of people. So let's take you know the path, right? So walk down here. I was getting some pictures earlier of the flowers and stuff. Really nice. The flora, the fauna. People ask me all the time, what's the difference between Kentnaw, Colonial, and White Sand? And Kentnaw is the older resort. White Sand is nice. Colonial's nice. And of course TRS, which stands for the Royal Suites. That's adults only. But it's a beautiful day today. It's warm. And it's just a short walk from White Sand to TRS. And of course you got Helios over here. And you have access to TRS if you're travel club or if you're staying at TRS. But if you just Grand Palladium Riviera Maya, you're restricted to the Grand Palladium side. But it's not bad, because there's still a lot to do there. Last night was the white party at the Colonial Resort, Colonial Beach. They're playing some music, people are dancing. Tonight I think is the Mexican show, and the Mexican show is pretty cool. A lot of history there, a lot of dancing, a lot of the costumes. And since my grandfather was born near Guadalajara, it kind of is neat to see the history. They have these videos up there of days gone by, the Mexican culture. A couple of my friends went on an excursion today to, I think, to go to Cenote. You know, back in the day, I really thought that all-inclusive resorts, you come in the gate and they shut the door and they put an anklet bracelet on you and then it's game over and you're stuck. But that's not true. There's lots of excursions. And even with COVID, they've really beefed up, you know, sanitation, masks, social distancing to keep everybody safe. Nice breeze. I always like getting steps in when I'm at the resorts, just to keep the weight off, because I end up eating so much more when I'm here than when I'm at home or at work. Yeah, I try to drink a lot of water, which I end up not doing as much as I need to. A little bit of a party going on this morning in building 57. 3, 4 a.m. or so, singing, yelling. But that's okay, you know, people are having a good time. So we're coming up on the saltwater pool, which a friend of mine just loves it. But unfortunately, there was some seaweed there the other day. I don't know if they've cleaned it up yet. Looks like they're working on it now. And again, it's man against nature with seaweed. And I tell you, it looks 1,000% better than it did the other day. They're still working on it. It is man against nature, and guess who's gonna win? Not man. Las Rocas bar over here to my right. Las Rocas. Shout it out. This way. And again, if I'm turning the camera, it's always, I try to respect people's privacy. And there are more people here than were here like about 2 months ago when I was here. I think with people being vaccinated in the US, I mean, you look at the airlines, I mean, they're booked. I was reading, you know, these airline prices have skyrocketed lately. I mean, during COVID, I could fly round trip Jacksonville to Cancun for $250, $300. And that's from Jacksonville. And flying from Orlando straight to Cancun was, let's just say, more than $300. But I will say this, you have today. Do it when you're young, do it when you're able, do it when you're not feeble and frail, and do it when you can. I'll be 60 this year, so any opportunity I have to travel, I'll try to do so. Look, they're playing music over here, see? Isn't that cool? That's cool they have music. That makes people happy. Hey, how cool is that? Hey, my friend, ¿cómo está? Good. Rodrigo, how are you, Rodrigo?
Good, and you?
I'm good, my friend. You're gonna be famous. There's my other friend right here, Mira. That's Daniel. He's my friend. I know Daniel. Oh, good, Daniel. It's always good to see you. You're gonna be famous, man. Like Ernesto, we'd be famous. All right, hold on a second. Let's go over here. Again, trying to avoid. Here we go.
Bueno, pues vamos a seguir con la música. We're gonna continue with more music.
What?
Next song is sung by U2, algo de U2 clásico de los 90s.
What?
A classic song from 90s. Échale memo.
Here at Helios.
See the storm shine in your eyes, see the thorn twist in your side, and I wait
like a lot of people are eating breakfast still over here at Helios. Oh, there's a bird. Charge like $20 for the bird to sit on your shoulder, I think. It's a hawk. It's an endangered species. Just teasing. All right, so as I said yesterday in my video, you know, a lot of people were saying, oh, it's dead, it's dead, it's dead. There's no one here, there's no one here, it's dead. Well, that was a couple months ago. Now the folks have come back, and it's actually a very good thing because this helps the staff. You know, the staff that have had to either be laid off or who've done other things because of the lack of employment, whatever. So it's great that they're back. It's good for the hotel. They can keep the lights on. And it's good for us. So I traveled quite a bit during COVID. And yeah, it was pretty, how do I say this in the right way? It was kind of nice not having to, you know, but now, just read my mind. This is what I'm trying to say. A couple months ago, you had a choice all these beds here. Now that you have more people here, you know, if you kind of a slower day, ponder the day, slow cup of coffee, get down here around 10:30 or 11 like it is now, you know, chances are it's going to be a little more difficult to get one of these prime areas. So when I was here, you know, 2-3 months ago, 5 months ago, 6 months ago, there was no problems. I don't want to say problems, but there was no issues getting chairs and stuff. But now that the occupancy's back up, now you're gonna, so that's cool. I mean, I'm happy for the hotel. But for my fans and my audience that were saying it looks dead, it looks dead, it looks dead. Anyway. Now there isn't a line here at the bar, which is good. There was a line yesterday. But I'm glad that there more people are here. That is kind of a cool thing. It is good. And I think a lot of people were saying, you know, with kids, you know, oh, you know, Timmy, Brittany, Caitlin, Amber, Courtney want to play with the other kids. I get it. Okay, come over here. Hello, my friend. I am good. How about a cerveza? And your name is Luis, right? Hey, Luis, it's good to see you again, my friend. It's great to be back, my friend. It's great to be back. Thank you. Okay, from TRS Yucatán, Scholar 1961 on Twitter, thecruisegenius.com.